So, you want to hear a story? Well, have I got one for you?
A lot of people around here with guns, so kind of helps to have an itchy trigger finger.
Do you know that it takes approximately 7 pounds of pressure to rip one of these bad boys off?
As soon as he clocks that, he just darts for the shadows.
As a, deep, cynical character flaw, I pretty much assume everybody's hiding something all the time.
My boss was like, "Oh, you gotta fight this guy, or you're gonna get another bullet in the head." And I was like, "Okay."
Starting off with a bang, this is Borderlands.
When we last left off, our crew of Mercs and Miscreants had escaped Promethea on board the Fiafia, captained by Abigail Moore and her crew. Zoe, the brilliant but eccentric engineer, the triplets, Mickey, Nicky, and Ricky, arms, armor, and explosives respectively, the ship's mysterious cook, Kuami, and the onboard therapist/herbalist, Doc Strawman. After settling in, the Fiafia made its way to Fiafia, a bandit outpost deep within uncharted space, one of the few refuges for those seeking to escape the galactic corporatocracy. Upon entering Fiafia, our heroes were told of the hierarchy, with several bandit clans patrolling various sectors: the Razor Reapers, the Brass Skag Brotherhood, and the Black Wings, with the fourth sector being a neutral zone where the founder of Fiafia, Iron Clive, resides. As Captain Moore went to discuss business with Iron Clive, our crew got to explore the space saloon town that is Fiafia, where they found shops, bars, and of course, trouble. And it is here, outside the Vanishing Bullet Tavern on Fiafia, that we resume our tale of vaults and villains.
Going to start this off by attempting to basically grab and pull Tegan out of the way using like 5-foot diagonal movement to just kind of grab her and thrust her. So Tegan, right off the bat, I need you to make an athletics check. Athletics. Athletics, check.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, 15.
15. Oh, unfortunately, with a natural 16, bringing his total much higher. This enforcer is gonna just like grab you by like your shirt and just jerk you out of the way, right over here. That's after he managed to headbutt you earlier, and he's gonna step up and use his second attack to grapple Dynamite Grant here. Dynamite Grant rolled real high, so he goes to grab Dynamite Grant. Dynamite Grant just kind of slips like out of his grasp and ducks back away. And he's just like, "Come here, you little fucking shit." And then Tegan, then it is your turn in initiative. Actually, sorry, Tegan, I forgot you rolled really low on initiative last time.
Thanks for remembering.
Yeah, sorry. I did write it all down. So actually, Hobbs, that's gonna be you.
Is who on this map?
I should have color coded them. My bad here. So
Well, I know me. I found me.
Hobbs. Yep. Fidget is right here.
Hey, yeah.
This little guy
Cool.
here is Dynamite Grant.
Okay. Oh, so the guy right between me and Fidget's a baddie.
That's a baddie. Yep. Tegan is right here, and then Kimmy
Nice.
is up in the corner.
Okay.
And these
Baddie.
other two are baddies. This guy here is some kind of marauder type, and this guy down here is wearing a very large helmet with a lot of like headgear going on, but also a bandit.
Hey.
Bad boy.
I will color code this for next time.
He's not. Can catch him. Oh, I'm going to. Is this like a 10 wall?
Yep. So basically, here I'll bring up my little measuring guy here. So hopefully you can see this. All right. So yeah. So basically, that there is a wall that is 10 feet high. It's marked. These little climbable objects are like those black and yellow striped bars, which signify that this is raised up 10 feet. This is all these numbers are based off ground level. So this next one, like right here, is 20 feet from the ground up, so 10 feet above the other one.
Then
Yeah,
these things
that is a barrel, and I would say, being coming from a rough and tumble background, you know that some of these places house like caustic or volatile chemicals in barrels waiting to be ejected into space, probably at this point. But the barrels, are highly reactive, especially when damaged.
Okay. Okay. So, I am going to. I am actually going to. This guy is so close and in everyone's business distance. I'm going to draw my sword, and we'll need dice.
Yeah, what did you say you're gonna do?
I'm going to draw my sword.
Shing.
And I am actually going to. No, that guy already had wtih. I'm going to swing my sword. I'm going to get. That's an.
That's a what? Sorry, they dropped out.
11.
An 11 on this big guy. I'm not sure. Ooh, an 11 just kind of misses. As he clocks you out of the his peripheral vision and kind of jocks right as it carving off a little bit of chin hair as it goes.
Yeah, well, so I'm not going to disengage from him though, so I do bonus action. So that's gonna probably do it for me. Alright, so well, I shouldn't say officially start this fight, because you're right, Tegan was headbutted. This dude made the aggressive action. But he turns and looks at you, and he looks taken aback for a sec, a little shocked that you pulled a blade on him. And then he just you just see his face just kind of turns to a snarl. Alright, awesome. Alright, next up in initiative is going to be Fidget.
Alright, so if you disengage, does that does that work for all your movement for the whole turn?
Yes.
So I'm going to disengage as a bonus action because I'm fucking cool like that.
Nice.
And I'm gonna move around to where these guys are. And on my way over there, I pull a little. Sorry?
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. I pull a little yellow, strange little yellow, alien-looking stone out of a pouch, and I slam it on the ground, and everything within a 15-foot cube of me, which are those two bad guys, take 1d6 explosive damage as I slam a rear ender down on the floor.
Oh, and that barrel's within 15 feet of you too.
So it's essentially like a 5-foot radius in every direction around me.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, damn, that's a big explosion.
I had to double check that. I'm like, is it a 50-foot radius? I was like, 50-foot cube. I was like, oh, centered on yourself. And then I had to picture it in my head, and I'm like, oh, it's every 5-foot cube around me.
Okay. All right. That's better. Okay. Yeah.
And it's great because it's a spell that just works. I don't. Oh no, they do make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense because it's an ordinance, so it would make sense that they would get a save.
All right, let's go ahead and pull up some dex saves for these guys. Do we have? Ooh, natural 19.
Guess it would help if I looked up the DC of it. DC 13.
Ooh, yeah, and the Raider rolls a natural 13. Big rolls for these guys, unfortunately.
So
is that half damage?
It does nothing.
It's an ordinance, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine though.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
Unfortunately, just it hits the ground and sends out like this nova, and these guys like both like time it right as you come charging up and just manage like to kind of leap up, so they're not immediately hit by like the blast pressure wave.
And then I'm just looking at the two of them and I go, just kidding. then I use the last 5 feet of my movement to just back up.
Nice. So yeah, you run up, drop this thing, just a blast wave goes off, and like it kind of like echoes off like these steel and cement structures, just kind of. And in that moment here, real quick here, I'm just gonna go ahead and pause this. It sounds like the entire town just went quiet. Like the entire town is holding its breath. Like as soon as your ears stop ringing, you are brought into like a deafening silence. And then somewhere in the distance, you hear gunshot, and then another gunshot somewhere off else in the distance, and then this town starts erupting in gunfire. Back in. Moving up with initiative. After
Might have been more tense here than we thought.
After Fidget, your turn. This Raider's gonna go again. The cacophonous like gunfire is now erupting from what sounds like every corner of this fucking space station. Now this Raider, let's see. Is he gonna prioritize the guy that just tried to explode him, or is he gonna prioritize getting Dynamite Grant? This Raider like looks at you, looks at Hobbs with a sword in his hand, and just kind of like bows his head for a second, hits a switch on his pack, and a jet thruster instantly carries him 30 feet into the air.
Shit!
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and mark. Not if I don't have the right tool selected on Roll20. I'm gonna mark this dude with a little green dot. That means he is up high, and he is going to jet over, swoop down right basically in front of Hobbs, and is gonna try to grab Dynamite Grant again. Natural 2. Good job. Let's see what Dynamite Grant gets. Dynamite Grant rolls a natural 13. So again, the slippery fucker, like again, ducks out of the way, and it's like, Jesus! As this Raider is hovering 5 feet off the ground now, staring at you guys. That was his, I don't think that's pretty much, yeah, that's it for him. Kimmy, that's you.
Alright, so I guess Kimmy is gonna like walk over to here, and she's just gonna kind of drop a laughing up grenade between this guy's feet. And she's gonna be like, I really think you should relax. I know this totes Amaze Pilates place on one of the other planets that I've been to, and I really think it would be beneficial for you.
Alright. That's a con save, I believe, or a charisma save?
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wisdom save.
Or he falls prone laughing.
Alright, let's see what you get. Oh man, big rolls for these guys. That's a natural 16.
Damn, he beat it by 1.
So sorry, babe.
It's okay.
So you launch this grenade, like lands right between his feet, so like the little top pops and it emits this electromag radiation. And you see like the guy's like corner of his mouth like curls for a second, and then he just like back into angry face.
Hey.
Yeah, so alright. Anything else from you, Kimmy? That's your action, I believe, to use that.
I guess I'll give Tegan inspiration. Be like, yeah, my shit didn't work. You go.
Alright, let's see, after Kimmy, I should say, it is going to be Dynamite Grant's turn. Dynamite Grant is it's gonna see all these people, trying to grab hold of him, and he's gonna disengage and nope the fuck out.
Let's see how far he can make it towards these stairs. Ooh, pretty far, actually. Yep. All right. So he's just gonna be like, yeah, you guys are great, bye. And is gonna haul ass over
Red
these
boy,
stairs.
where you going?
He's like, places to be. I'm done in my grant. He's like, but you guys are great. Don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise. That is gonna be his turn, and then it comes down to this elite, who is very agitated at everything happening. But he's gonna turn to Fidget, and he is. Yeah, you guys have tried to explode him, so he's gonna fucking pull out his gun. And
oh no!
You can't tell through the helmet, but he is snarling as he's going to take 2 attacks against you. Ooh,
I'm gonna throw up my molecular shield with a reaction.
Ooh, nice.
I pull out a little device, a little shield, and
fantastic. So that is going to be an 18 to hit. Is that hit
No,
with your
that
molecular?
does.
With it, all right.
Yeah.
So you throw up this molecular shield. The air molecules like compress into a surface-like object, and the bullet just pierces straight through it. And the second attack is not as high. That's going to be a 6. The first bullet just like makes it through as like this tech activates and these molecules close in on each other. The second shot is ricocheted off of it. But that is going to be 12 points of fire damage to your shield.
Oof. All right, so with fire damage, so that's enough to break my shield, and then there's a little bit of overflow, so does it get the vulnerability added to it?
Just for the overflow, yeah. So that will be an extra 1 point of damage for the overflow.
Okay.
Nope, that's it for him. And then bringing up the rear is Tegan, as you have been headbutted, thrown out of the way, and you stand betwixt these 2 bandits.
I think it's appropriate that Tegan goes into a rage. And she's gonna go up to the big boy and punch him in the stupid head.
All right, so we'll just slide you over in front of him. You're not breaking with this other elite, so there's no opportunity of attacks. So go ahead and take your shots.
He's also flanked.
Technically, flanking is supposed to be 1 behind and 1 in front.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I'm right here and Hobbs is right here.
Since you do have him kind of... you know what? I'll give it to you. Yeah, you can roll with advantage. I'll give it to you.
Well, I also have inspiration, too.
Yeah, inspiration means you add a d10. Or, sorry, at this point, a d6. I was thinking, future. So you can add a d6 to 1 roll.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, of your choice. Doesn't have to be this one, but anytime you want to add that d6 to, a future ability check or attack, or I think it's saving throw, you can add...
everything but damage, really, I think.
Yeah.
Just damage?
Everything but damage. So any save... the actual hit attack, yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways.
But because this guy does have guys on both sides of him, I'll say he's got his attention divided enough that you can have advantage on your attacks.
Hell yeah.
And don't forget to add your you have rage damage, so while you're raging, you add +2 to your damage rolls.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
All right. So I got first roll. I got 19.
That'll hit.
All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna come up and just Superman punch him in the back. Does he have his back turned to me, or is he facing forward?
Yeah, he just watched Grant run away after trying to grab hold of him. So his back is to you. So yes.
All right, yeah. So I just slide on in and just Superman punch him right in the back of the skull.
You know, my grandmother used to make the best kind of punch around the neighborhood. We used to call it Donkey Punch!
Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead, roll my d6.
Yeah.
Could have been better, but that's okay. So that +4 There's 5, 6, 7. So that's 7 damage.
Very nice. As you wail this guy. Go ahead and take your second.
Da, 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 da. Ooh, and that's a 3.
3 to hit.
Wait. My second. No, my no. Sorry, no. I rolled the wrong one. Hang on. Okay. So that's 9 plus 6. So that's a 15.
15 will hit.
Hell yeah! All right, and that's 3 damage.
Cool. So yeah, you walk up and just like Superman punch in the back of the head. He turns his head just as you like clock him and send his head like snapping back in the forward direction. Dope. Anything else from you, Tegan?
I basically my nose is a little bloody from the headbutt, so I spit blood into his face, and I'm just like, "You scared off my friend, boy."
All right, awesome. And that is going to bring us back around to the Enforcer, who definitely wants to go after Dynamite Grant, but just got donkey punched in the back of his head. So he is going to whip around, and he's going to return the favor in kind. 11?
Nope.
He turns around and goes to swing at you, but the blood's kind of in his eyes that you just spat in his face, and you just kind of like lean back as the punch just goes wide, and that's actually going to be his turn for now. So that's going to bring us to Hobbs.
Maybe so what I'm going to do actually with Tegan standing right here directly next to me is I'm going to switch and pull out my Atlas and to try and hurt this guy.
Alright, go for it.
Are
you going after the Enforcer or the Raider? The flying guy?
I'm flying up in the air, this guy.
Yeah, gotcha. That is the Raider.
I'm going to fire a 15-foot cone straight up in the air at him of little darts. He'd do a DC 13 save.
Dex save. Ooh, 9. Not gonna happen.
Okay, and that is a bonus action, right?
That is a bonus action, yes indeed.
Okay, so as soon as a sticky tracking dart sticks up into his meat, I'm also going to fire a shot at him.
Firing all those smart bullets that all arc upwards.
My first D20 just went all the way over there.
Oh, Jesus.
Hold on. Right. Oh, it's a 17.
That hits.
Oh, 7 piercing damage.
Nice. And you see that is just enough that the bullet hits, and you think for a second as you see like the shield ripple up, and then and sticks into him. At the end of Hobbs, it is Fidget.
So after Fidget says, "Note to self: get a better shield." Some like patent fire out on my cloak. I make a strategic retreat. Mm-hmm. So I use a bonus action to disengage. I know no one's engaged with me currently, but I'm gonna run past the dude, and I don't want him to stab me in the butt on my way there.
Gotcha.
So as I'm running, I pop my digiclone appears in the space I was standing.
Nice.
And I start going this way.
Let me go ahead and bring this guy
cool.
down here.
Ninja.
And I know that if I don't tell it to do anything specific, it'll know what to do, which will be to shoot that guy. Nice. As a general policy, if I drop a die on the floor, I don't use it, which in this case is a shame because it was a much better roll. Uh-huh. The floor die got an 18, but I rolled a 13 on this one, so that's a 17 total to hit.
Ooh, against this guy is gonna hit.
Awesome. So that is minimum damage. 3 piercing damage, or whatever a Digistruct bullet does.
Nice. Fantastic. You do see this one kind of ripples off the shield. Oh,
yeah, and then that's it.
Alright, but you got out of dodge.
Yep.
Alright, fantastic. After you is gonna be this Raider. You see the big Enforcer guy looks up at him flying in the air and it goes, "Get the kid!" And the raider looks at you, Hobbs, and then is going to just whoosh up into the air. You can go ahead. Well, actually...
Oh, he's pretty far away from me, I think.
I did say he was 5 feet in the air. I'll let you take an attack of opportunity with your sword. As he, like, flies away, you might be able to, like, grab him in the leg or something.
It's going to whiff, and it'll be a 9.
Yeah, unfortunately not on this guy, as he speeds away. Back up into the air, he's gonna fly all the way over, swoop down, and try to grab at Grant again. Ooh. Yeah, this time he grabs him. So he's got Grant grappled as he's like 5 feet off the ground, like grabbing him by his jacket.
I just said, but he's slippery as an eel.
Oh, he very much is, but not this time. The dice destiny finally turned against him. That's going to be the Raiders' turn, and then it is going down to Kimmy.
Great. I'm going to try to grab this guy's ear.
Okay.
Yeah, kinda, in a sense, yes.
Okay, so go ahead. That will require an athletics check.
Yes, correct.
Alright.
Does a 16 grab his ear?
Yeah, that definitely beats his. This dude got an 8. Yeah, so yeah, you fully reach out and just grab hold of his fucking ear. He's just like, oh, the fuck!
You know, the funny thing about ears, let me tell you, my brother told me this before I left, and it was soups interesting. Did you know that it takes approximately 7 pounds of pressure to rip one of these bad boys off? And she's just like wiggling around. You're like, explain yourself. Explain yourself. Explain. Now.
Alright, so you officially, you have this guy grappled. So he is restrained by you holding his ear. He may attempt to answer that on his turn, but anything else from you on your turn?
I'm going to give Hobbs inspiration. Like, you can get that guy. I believe in you. This is perfect.
She says, like, looking over this mountain of a man as she has him by the ear.
It's like...
I see how confident she is with that little undertaking. I'm like...
Fantastic. So after that's going to be Grant. And Grant is going to just try to get the fuck away from this dude. So we're gonna go into another contested grapple. Grant rolls low. This dude rolls very high. So unfortunately, he tries to like struggle and slip out of his jacket just to get away from this dude, but he just like doubles down and like grabs hold of him by like under the arms at this point. Got Grant tight. And then this elite is gonna go, and let's see, he's not happy about any of this.
Oops.
You know what? He's gonna just like take a shot at both this this clone and Tegan. He's just gonna kind of like just firing wildly now. Dope. Let's see what he gets here. Against the clone is a 20 to hit.
Oh, yeah. And then some.
Alright, so that is going to be... Wow, just fucking... That's going to be 13 points of fire damage to the clone.
Dang. Alright.
You are happy that happened to...
Oh. Big chunk of its health.
And a
yeah, I'm very happy that happened to it and not me. That would have put me down.
Yeah, big bad news. And then he's going to take a shot at Tegan for 21 to hit.
No.
That's going to be 8 points of fire damage to Tegan.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. I mean, he rolled. You know, he rolled a fucking 5 plus whatever plus 3. So.
Oh, I can take it.
Dope. And then let's see. And then that brings us to Tegan.
I'm just gonna keep continuing punching the big boy.
Is grappled by the ear, after all.
That is true. I think that would actually give you advantage because he is restrained.
I got a nat 18.
Ooh, that'll hit.
Woo! Where you going? Nowhere.
Where you going? Nowhere.
So as Kimmy has this dude by the ear, and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing? You're fucking crazy!" Like Tegan just comes and like, blam! Like.
That's 11.
Ooh, 11 points of damage. Very nice.
Like a 14.
14 still hits this dude.
Oh, sweet.
Yep. He's a
All right,
big,
hang on.
meaty mountain guy.
That's an 8.
8 points of damage?
Yep.
Alright, very nice. Whittling this dude down. Anything else on your turn? Are you staying put or anything else?
Oh, I'm staying put.
Okay, alright. Yeah, at this point, Captain Abigail's gonna show up. Look at this fucking clusterfuck after hearing the cacophonous noise of gunfire and explosions ring out and now erupt all over the town. She looks up and goes, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" And is just going to hurry along and charge in full movement.
He headbutted Tegan in the face. He needs to explain himself.
They started it.
I told you not to start shit. That includes shooting fuckers.
We didn't start anything. He
Definitely didn't say don't finish it.
Don't start nothing, there won't be nothing. She's just like wagging his head around while she's explaining.
That's gonna pretty much be her turn. She's just gonna like pull up her echo device on her wrist and and then it's going to be back to this enforcer's turn. He's just gonna turn and try to get out of this grapple with. Kimmy, I need you to make another athletics check.
Okay, can do.
I'm rolling the big die for the big guy.
I don't think that'll be necessary because I just got a 3.
Ooh, and with a 17, he's just gonna reach up, grab your hand, and like pry it off, and like kind of twist your hand back around. And then he doesn't have any bonus actions that are entirely useful at this point. So, it's gonna be his turn as he's still kind of like, you're not restrained or grappled in turn or anything, but he, just for flavor, he's got you like by the hand as he's got like 3 fingers and his big meaty fucking claws. And then Hobbs, that's gonna be you as he is now freed from this grapple.
Hobbs is going to... Do I have control of this? Yeah. So I'm going to risk the attack of opportunity. That's what it takes. And start running this way past the captain. Get a cleaner shot. So I'm going to use a tech. I'm going to use my linked kinetic field as I start moving this way on, if I'm correct, the real fidget. With the real fidget seat, please stand up.
Yes.
Yep.
Before you finish that up, does a 13 hit?
No.
Then, he goes to like slam at you and you just kind of whoop out of the way. Do what you're doing.
So I'm gonna extend a linked kinetic field over there at the real fidget and just boost his AC for the duration here. Nice. And then as I'm passing the captain, I'm just gonna say, I swear we didn't ask for this fight, but if you're interested in, getting involved, they're abducting a child, I think. So that away. And I'm just going to... I'll line up a shot here, but I can't.
Dope. Alright, Fidget, that is you as this, like, kinetic barrier kind of, like, around you. Like, not in place of your shield, but, like, kind of, like, just a natural barrier around yourself.
That's cool. I dig it. I'm gonna keep running in this direction towards this guy. And as I pass by the, I go, yeah, Captain, we definitely didn't start this fight, and then my friggin' Terminator shotgun digistructs into my hands, and I pointed at the guy, I go, but we sure as hell will finish it, and I charge it up with my bonus action, and I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna ready an action to shoot at this guy if he tries to fly away with that guy, and my Digistruct clone like mimics my exact action of like pointing the gun at the guy's head, except to the guy down there.
The elite. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elite.
All right. Nice. Very cool. At the end of Fidget's turn, it's actually this Raider's turn, and you know what he was gonna do all along. So yeah, he's got Dynamite Grant under his arms as he's like wailing around, struggling, and his like thrusters like ignite a little harder, and he starts picking off the ground. So go ahead.
All right. It fires 3 fucking shock rounds. I got a 15 to hit.
15 hits exactly. That's right. You
Nice.
killed his shield. So
Well, that's fine. Even without the bonus die, I got almost maximum damage. So I got 12 shock damage.
ooh, very nice. And then let your doppelganger rip at the elite.
Doppelganger's doing the same. It's just holding. If that guy attacks anyone or moves, their twitches in a way that
Gotcha.
that it doesn't like, it's gonna fire.
Gotcha. Okay, I gotcha. Awesome. Then, so the raider gets fucking nailed, but still up. Oop. God,
Damn.
my mouse is like, wow, that's not what I wanted to do.
God, I was really hoping that was gonna be a critical hit too.
Roll 20
That would have been fucking perfect.
Alright, so he's going to go about 15 feet up into the air here, and is going to zoom overhead, but speed is reduced because he is carrying a struggling passenger with him, so he's only going to make it just that far of fidget. And then, let's see, that's pretty much just his movement. He's got this guy grappled, and yeah, while he's got him grappled, he's just going to, like, punch him in the face. Which will hit, but will only deal the base unarmed strike. After the raider is Kimmy.
I'm going to backhand this guy.
Yeah.
Guide my pimp hand and make it strong, Lord.
Alright, go ahead, make your attack.
12?
Fortunately, 12 misses.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like, you have no manners. None.
Yeah, you go to whack him, but at this point you have pretty much his full attention, so he just, like, grabs your other arm and just, like...
Fucking legendary.
Gotcha. Alright. After Kimmy goes, Grant is up. Let's see how smart Grant is. Ooh, and that's 20. He knows he's not going to try to let go of this guy and risk falling 15 feet straight down, and instead is going to cling to him. And yeah, he's gonna make he's gonna try to make an unarmed strike. He is still grappled, so that's gonna be at disadvantage, which will not do the trick. But you're just struggling in the air. But fun fact: so while most of you guys, being vault hunters, don't suffer fall damage, most people do. That is explained, I believe, in the adventuring section, chapter 8, if you want to check out the rules involving falling. But for the most part, it's assumed that as vault hunters, you are a step above the rest. And as such, you have special equipment specifically designed against the treacherous of adventuring. That includes falling distances. Falling great distances, like more than a few hundred feet, will almost mean instant death. But to a certain degree, you are shielded from the effects of falling.
Nice.
Yes.
We have Shell's fall boots.
Exactly. Yeah. The way I described it in the book was you have like a certain set of you have like anti-grav thrusters, like magnetic field absorption, and basically all these subsystems that like activate once you experience free fall that kind of like make you land and prevent you from like breaking bones.
That's cool. I like that.
Check out the section. It's the bullshit I wove was pretty nice. Anyway, so it's gonna be Grant's turn as he just flails about hopelessly. And now the elite is going to go. And the elite is a little tired of this, so he is going to take the... Oh, what? You know what? He's going to use his action to activate his echo device, and he's just going to be like, Billy, get out here! And that's going to be his action.
Alright, but he didn't shoot anybody.
He did not actively shoot this time. He used.
I don't think the Digiclone would be smart enough to determine whether or not using an echo device is a hostile action. So.
Yes, if you had to assume based out of the corner of your eye, it's more likely that he just phoned this in.
Yeah, Yeah, the Digistruct specifically have no stats, meaning they have no intelligence or wisdom stat. so ordering it to attack me does a hostile action, I don't think.
Fair.
It just stands there going derp and pointing its gun at him.
Fair. All right, Tegan, that is going to be you now.
All right, it's punching time. And oh, that's a nat 19.
Ooh, that hits.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna punch you. I'm gonna punch you so good. Oh, nice. That is a 12.
12 points of damage. Very nice. As you see this guy, like, as you clock him yet again, and he just kind of, like, spits blood under the ground. Like, this dude's taking some damage.
Yeah, that's what he gets. Alright. And now for my offhand. 6. That is a 21.
21 hits.
3 points of damage.
Yeah, he is looking bruised and battered. You can already see, like, hematomas developing on his face from where these brass knuckles have, like, split him open. Dope. Alright, after Tegan, we go back up to the start of initiative, at which point, moving out of this bar, Billy is going to emerge.
Oh no, it's Billy!
He's gonna pop 5 feet out of this little cantina here. You see moving out a Tink Goliath. So very wide, maybe 3 feet tall, wearing a big, like, armored helmet on his head. And he comes out and holding two pistols in his hand after hearing the cacophonous noise from outside and goes, "What is going on?" And yeah, he's going to enter initiative, but it's going to be down here a little bit. So that's going to bring it up to the enforcer, who is Jesus. This dude is having a real bad day. He's gonna call over to the elite and just be like, "Hey, these guys are fucking mental! Like, let's get out of here!" And he is going to take another swing at Tegan. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Oh shit.
I think this is the first time this dude's managed to connect with somebody.
Yeah.
So here it comes, finally. That's not what I need. You are what I need. And I haven't even pulled up this dude's dice yet because he hasn't actually hit anybody. Do I not have 1d8? Yeah, oh, there it is. Alright. You're gonna take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, and I take...
Yep.
Because I'm in rage, I take half damage.
Yes, you do. Very good for remembering that. Rage still works like the old vulnerability resistance, rather. So when he goes to, like, slam it, yeah, you are going to take. So you'll take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as he, like, 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Half of 16 is 8. And then he's gonna take the. Yeah, this dude's got a -1 to intelligence. He's gonna take both the attacks as he, like, pushes past Tegan and begins to run back this way. So, Kimmy and Tegan, you guys get attacks of opportunity.
Oh boy!
Nice. Oh hell yeah!
Melee attacks.
19,
that
motherfucker.
Oh, that's 7 pounds of ear pressure.
Can I grab his ear again to pull it? See if I can rip it off?
Technically, a grapple is an attack. Let me see.
So you didn't warn him.
He did.
I heard it.
I know it's a weird thing, but It's something I've always wanted to do, so.
Oh, I mean, either way, I'm totally gonna let you rip this dude's ear off. Yes.
There's an ear coming
We're
off.
just determining how much damage that gives him. So let me... spiked brass knucks. Spiked brass knucks. Oh, spiked brass knucks are 2d4. So you
okay.
are right, but it's the different dice.
Okay, give me 1 second.
On averages basis, 2d4 is better.
Yeah.
And 3 and 3, so that's 6 points of damage.
Yeah.
You full on as this dude goes to like run away from you. You reach up, grab his ear, and between his momentum and your pulling back, just whoosh, like it stretches and then just snaps off.
Brutal.
I made it do that.
He lets out a howl of pain where he's just like, whoa! And it just grabs it and keeps running. But, Tegan, you have an attack opportunity as well.
And I got a nat 19.
That hits, yes indeed. Oh, baby. Let's see what you got.
Let's see. Oh, that's a 12.
12.
Oh, shit.
So, Kimmy, you tear this dude's ear off as he, like, runs around and, like, pushes Tegan out of the way. But, Tegan, you just use, like, the push to shift your momentum and carry your cross, like, straight across. Smash this dude in the face. He crumples like a sack of shit in front of you. Here's the real question. And since you're making a melee attack, I will allow you to determine this. Is this lethal damage? Or are you going for the kill?
Oh, yeah.
Alright. You've cracked this dude in the temple. You hear, like, Kimmy and... Kimmy's the only one really in earshot. So, Kimmy, you get the pleasure of hearing this sickening, wet, cracking squelch sound. As blood...
That's nasty.
Yeah. This dude's, like, the first thing to hit the floor is his face, and instant pool of blood as this dude is dead.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Yeah, Tegan doesn't pull punches.
Kimmy just kind of drops, like, the ear. Just like, oh. I thought Miles was just messing with me.
Yeah, that got weird. Once he was dead.
Billy, who just emerged from this club, sees his buddy go down and just like, ah! Damn. Bye-bye, Enforcer. Alright, Hobbs, that is you, as you're standing next to Cesnia watching this happen. Or Cesnia, Captain Abigail, sorry, my bad, old names.
Yeah, so I'll just, I hear like the cracking sound and the squeal, and I look back and I go, it's only getting more serious, and then I raise my, so I'm gonna holster the Atlas and grab the Jacobs out of the, that's a 15, I'm gonna use my inspiration point.
Alright, go for it.
So what?
I said go for
D6
it.
right now?
Yeah, D6.
Oh, it's
yeah.
6 right now? Sorry. So let me... Of course, I have literally every single dice except for a D6. So that's another 4. So that'll be a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So that is 3d4. Actually... Oh, sorry. With the inspiration, does that raise my natural? Oh, never mind. Sorry, because I crit on 19. That actually is. I already know that's not the... So...
That would be a little OP.
Be so awesome. So that is going to be 9. Huckleberry is 11 piercing damage.
Oh, man. He's still up, but he is... Yeah. Woo. As you just, like, fire off, the bullet just, like, rips right through his, like, torso, and he's like, oh!
And so I'll just kind of hug this corner over here with the line of fire from that Goliath, and that'll do it.
Alright. Dope. And then after Hobbs, actually I did skip Captain Moore in initiative, so Captain Moore is just going to look around and watch that dude get his ear ripped off and then fucking, like, his fucking skull crushed, and it's just like, oh my god, And she's gonna use her action to activate her echo device, and she's gonna send a message to, well, you guys don't know what she's doing. She sends a message, and then she just looks and she's like, "This is fucked!" And that's gonna be the end of her turn. So Fidget, now it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna try to, as best as I can, to position myself under the guy, so in case I pick this guy up and he falls, I can try to catch him or something.
Okay. I'm just letting you know, there's a very real opportunity that may happen.
Yep. I'm gonna, well, depending on what happens next, I might follow this up with a question too. I'm gonna charge up my Terminator, fire another burst. I think I missed, so I don't think it's gonna matter. Yeah, I got an 8. That's not gonna do it.
No, unfortunately. Just like the bullet that Hobbs fires, like tears at him and makes him dip down right as you unleash, and it just like goes straight forward.
So here's my question. Digiclones don't have stats, so I can't make skill checks with them or something. But can they touch things? Like, can they touch a person or grab a person?
That is a good question.
I just don't know if they have substance. I know that the Digitech bullets do, but I don't know if they themselves have any substance or if shit just passes through them. Right. It's going to determine what I do next.
Gotcha.
Oh, you know what? Nope. I just it's a good thing to look up. However, I just realized it's moot. I used my bonus action to charge the Terminator because I'm dumb and I forgot about action economy.
Yeah, very true.
So I can't swap with my clone. So even if it can grab people, it doesn't matter because I can't swap with it. Because that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna swap and be like, try to catch him. But instead, I'm gonna order it to shoot the flying guy, and hopefully it hits. And then something disastrous is probably going to happen next because I am tiny and my strength is very. I am small and my strength is small.
Also, real quick here, I will just say that the Digiclone, since it doesn't have any stats, it can't actually make a grapple check.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I was like, if it's hard light, I was like, could it cushion the fall by just letting him land on it? But I was like, you know what? It's a moot point anyway. I think a 17 is gonna hit though.
17 hits. Yes, it does.
Next damage, 10 piercing damage.
To the raider or the elite?
To the flying guy.
To the raider. Yeah, that's gonna do it for this guy. As he gets pierced by Hobbs and like rotates, your Digiclone like lines up, fires a fucking volley of shots from this doll SMG here, and just like and he immediately lets go of Grant and plummets.
I drop my shotgun, I hold my arms up and go, this is really gonna hurt.
Alright, go ahead and make a we're gonna call this a DC 15 athletics check.
I got not a nat one, I got a dirty one.
A dirty one, okay, even better. So you hold out your arms and Grant falls directly into you, crushing you down to the ground. And you're gonna take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as he falls to 15 feet and slams into you.
I go unconscious.
Oh, as he just like flop. You can no longer see Fidget as like Grant is completely like he is under Grant. And then this raider like just hits the ground and skids dead to a stop. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Alright, that's gonna be the end of the raider. Bye, raider.
That's hilarious.
Oh no, I know. Alright, Fidget is down. Repeat, Fidget is down. At the end of Fidget's turn, it's gonna be Billy, who is gonna see all this horrible stuff happening as 2 of his friends just died, and is just gonna be like, hey, what's happening? He's going to run up, like, step on the body of his dead comrade here, which, bing. and is going to unload on you, Tegan, holding two like bandit pistols in his arms. So that's going to be 19 to hit and 15 to hit.
Yeah, 19. The 19 hits.
The 19 hits.
Yeah, and I think the
What's your
15
AC?
is like 15.
Okay, unfortunately the rule is meets it, beats it. So
Meets it, beats it.
So yeah, you are gonna take. Oh man, high rolls. Jesus, 15 points of piercing damage as he just raises both guns up in his hands and just.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Still standing though.
Still standing. He is very upset though. All right, that's it for Billy.
Yeah. All right. If everyone wants to pass on some healing, that'd be rad.
All right. Yeah, you guys are getting into a little bit of dire straits here, but that brings it to Kimmy's turn. Grant has just rolled off of Fidget, who is unconscious, but Grant did manage to stabilize him, so he's still at 0 unconscious, but is not actively going to be making death saving throws.
Okay, I'm gonna run over to Fidget, and I'm going to use a Rejuvenator on him.
Rejuvenate Fidget as you run over, like pulling a hypodermic needle out of your satchel and just stab him.
You get 11
0.01
points back.
Oh, and this is how squishy I am. That almost brought me back up to max.
Nice. Squish.
Squish,
Very
squish.
squishy.
All
It makes
right.
sense though. I'm a little guy. I'm tiny.
Now it comes to the Elite's turn. In the Elite, let's see, Tegan's still in front of him. He's gonna do the thing he did before, where he's gonna take a shot at both the clone and Tegan. The Tegan, that's not good. That's an 8 to hit, so it doesn't hit you.
Oh, no.
Ooh, but a.
I thought you were talking about me.
Oh no, sorry. 16 to hit the clone. And that's gonna be 9 points of fire damage to the clone.
Oh no, it's gone.
Alright.
Wink.
The clone winks out. And he turns and just like snarls. Technically, when you fell unconscious, it might have had to wink out, but we're gonna call it like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure how that works.
We'll double check that later. But for now, that's what happened. So Tegan, that is you now, as you are now face to face with both the Elite and Billy.
I think I'm just gonna I'm just gonna keep standing my ground here, because I'm motherfucking Tegan, and I am going to punch Billy in the face.
All right, go for the hit.
Mm-hmm. Right, let's do this. That is a 21.
Ooh, 21 hits.
Hell yeah. And that is 8 points of damage.
Nice. All right, your bonus action attack, is that what you're going with?
Yep.
All right.
Yep,
go
my
ahead.
offhand. That is a dirty 20.
That hits.
5 points of damage.
Awesome. Boom, just rock Billy twice, like crushing the helmet in a little bit, like boom, bing. And then that's gonna bring us up to Abigail, who is just she sent a message, and then she's just like, oh Jesus Christ, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. And she is going to come and look at you, Tegan, and be like, hey Tegan, how about we get some space here? How's that sound?
But I'm in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's your call, but if you want to make a quick exit back away here, I can help. It's up to you.
If you want to join.
Yep.
Okay, if you want to join in, I'm totally down with that.
All right. She is gonna make the call to. She uses her like her cybernetic arm like courses with all this like blue and pink energy, and then she opens a portal, and you guys are gonna jump in and you're gonna pop back over here. And she's just gonna be like, okay, all right, let's all try to reevaluate the situation, shall we?
What is there to evaluate? A bunch of big guys headbutted me in the face, and I punched them back. That's,
you guys are
waiting guard.
Is accurate.
Yeah. She's gonna be like, you guys don't understand, like, the controlling, the hierarchy of the system is collapsing right now, and that's gonna be the end of her turn as, Hobbs. That is you now that the Enforcer is dead.
Okay. Hobbs is going to... say... Oh, sorry, Captain, but it looks like the social order is collapsing already, so I'm going to pull a photon grenade and throw it the guys.
Okay.
Can they make a save of 15?
A deck save of 15, yes indeed. What's the radius on that?
10-foot radius. 30-foot range, 10-foot radius.
Alright, you're throwing it right in front of Billy here, this tink.
My intention was to basically put it on, like, the plus sign right in the middle of their 4 squares.
Gotcha. So... I'm trying to determine if that's going to hit that barrel or not.
Yeah, it might. I was putting it right here, so if it goes 10 feet in a radius, it's probably going to set off that barrel.
Alright, let's handle the deck saves first. First up, Billy. Ooh, natural 5. And the elite does roll 22.
So he will take half of max damage, so 10. So he'll take 5, and the other guy will take all of it.
Alright, Billy gets 10 points of damage, and the elite gets 5. Bring the elite down, and Billy down. And then the barrel explodes, as that is enough to break its threshold. And here's what we are gonna do right now. Come here, you.
Explosions!
Yeah, as soon as, like, the explosion happens, it tears, shreds the container. This is a pyrophoric chemical, which means when it's exposed to air, it auto-ignites. Flame geyser just erupts around this thing. I actually have to real quick look that up. I had it. I thought I did the dumb thing where I looked it up and then didn't save it because I'm dumb like that. I know it's a deck save again. Looks like the elite's just on the outer edge, so it's just gonna be down to Billy. Natural 17, so he tries to dodge out of the way of the initial explosion, but fails, but manages to get out of the way of this explosion. So, you know what? Since you set it off, Hobbs, why don't you roll me 3d8?
I got 1 8 and 1 1 and a 4. So that's what? 13 and you said plus 4?
Plus 1d4.
Plus 1. For another 1. So 14?
14 points of damage to Billy. Or actually, sorry, he did save on that one, so half that. So 7.
Still.
Still, yes, very much so. And we're gonna see if he ignites. Does not ignite, but still, burn. Now he's in this pool of burning. Actually,
pool of burning.
All right.
Billy.
All right, Hobbs. Anything else from you?
Negative.
All right. Then we're down to Fidget, as you have just been stabbed with the Rejuvenator tech.
That's so good.
Oh, and I private messaged you something a minute ago.
Oh, okay. Let me check that out real quick here. Sorry.
The thing, yes, the thing that was on my mind earlier that was distracting me. Were you just, Anthony? Were you just going Billy like from the cable guy?
Oh, Billy.
Billy. Yeah, okay, I thought I heard that. I was like, that's awesome.
And also, in answer to your question, I'm gonna say with a natural 4, no.
Okay. All right. So there's a guy in a pool of burning, and a guy that is not in a pool of burning.
Yeah. Yeah. Burning pool adjacent.
Burning pool adjacent.
Rent.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, there's two bad guys next to each other. Why am I even stopping to think about it? This is a perfect opportunity
Oh no.
to use my Nebula SMG. That's 20-foot range, so 5, 10, 15, 20. You go right here. I'm gonna pull out my Nebula. Right, I have enough. Yeah, I use half my movement, stand up, 10 feet, move over there, pull out the Nebula, bonus action, whoop, charge it up. No. Bonus action, switch it to fire.
Nice.
And then shoot it. I'd rather do that than... Oh! Yes. Oh, fuck. I forgot to pick which one I'm actually firing at. I'm going to leave it up to random chance because I didn't decide.
Okay.
I got so excited I have an area weapon that I forgot to pick a primary target. So it's whoever's on the guy that's in the fire, the pink guy.
That is Billy.
That's the... Billy! Billy! Oh, Billy, you just got hit by a fire nebula.
Jeez.
So that'll be, I'm assuming he's fleshy, right? And
Yep,
he doesn't currently have a shield? Perfect. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 flame damage to
Jesus.
that guy. And then the guy next to him has to make me a dexterity saving throw.
13.
Oh shit! I rolled an at 20. I did not double the fucking dice.
Oh, you rolled an at 20.
Yeah. Goddamn.
All right, I will. So
again, I got so excited about a thing, I forgot to do.
All right, so far not doubled. It was 12 points of damage. So now that would be 24.
20 with the extra damage.
So 20 points of damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay. Awesome. This is gonna be interesting. Because on a nat 20, this is a Goliath. When you score a nat 20,
oh fuck!
You hit the head. The helmet, bing, comes flying off in molten fire.
Does it drop into 0 hit points? Because I know in the video game, if they die on the hit that you hit them with, they
That's
go
why
down.
I was asking about how much the total damage was. With total damage being 20, it does not drop him down. But he is still standing in a pool of burning fire. So I have to look this up real quick. Because he.
Oh damn!
I'm gonna.
I think those area effects are usually if you begin your turn in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I need to look up the wording to this Goliath's ability.
Okay.
To see exactly what happens. Because when you score a critical hit or a nat 1 against these guys, you knock their helmet off. Which sends him into a rage. The Goliath's next turn is then forfeit as they become enraged and their bodies swell to grotesque proportions. They cannot take any actions or movement during this process, but immediately regen all of their hit points. So at the start of their turn, he would take fire damage, but also at the start of his turn, he would regen his hit points. Now, the thing is, I've already rolled the damage that he was going to suffer from the burning pool, just so I didn't forget, and it was enough to kill him. But he's supposed to start immediately regenning his hit points. God, that's tough.
Yeah, that is...
Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring up roll 20 here. I'm going to roll a d20. And we're going to say 1 through 11. The burning will hit him before his rage takes effect. He will not regen his hit points, and he will in fact perish. On a 12 through 20, we're going to go that way because I feel like it. He's going to start regenning his hit points and then suffer the damage. Does that sound good to everyone?
Yeah.
All right.
When in doubt, leave it to the dice.
Just
tell
the story.
16.
No.
All right. So his helmet flies off. The
like the skin like splits open as like the mouth like elongates, and shooting through the open skin sac that was his mouth, the skull of this creature erupts, the spine jutting out like telescopic almost as it shoots up about a foot above its head, the skull with the eyes bulging out of its head. His body begins to grow to grotesque proportions.
Kimmy vomits.
Yeah, and
so yeah. Fidget lines up the shot, pops it off, hits him in the head, goes, yeah, what?
So close. So that was so.
Big boy's getting bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, what'd the other guy get on his dexterity saving throw?
Oh, right.
Guess I'll take care of that. If he fails, he takes 3 fire damage.
That's 11.
So 3 fire damage to the other guy. Win.
Okay. Go ahead and add the d4 to that. This dude is shieldless right now.
Oh, right. 3 more. So 6.
Nice.
It is.
46. Okay. All right. Fidget, is that it for you?
Yeah. Oh.
All right. Up next is gonna be Billy, and you know what? Just for funsies, not that I want to keep taking so long here, but let me pull up the token for this guy. I should have had it ready. That's my bad. Bandit, come here. Open up. All right. Tink, 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 tink. All right. Where is... Yeah, there you are. Bling. Nope. Come on. Do as I command you to do.
Gonna prepare to use another molecular shield.
Oh no, that's not what I do. Hold on a second. I suppose it's really not that important. Yeah, I'll take his turn and then I'll fidget with it. Anyway. So yeah, he but his turn is gonna be spent. Let's see, his body grows to like swells to like this grotesque proportions, veins bulge all over him, his skin turns red. And he is in a full-blown rage.
And he takes a little fire damage.
And he takes 6 points. 6 points of fire damage.
Every point counts.
Back up.
Oh,
alright.
boy.
But that's gonna be his turn. His whole turn is just like just fully Jekyll and hiding here. Kimmy, that's you.
Kimmy's going to throw a fuck it.
Fidget turns to Kimmy. I didn't know that was gonna happen, I swear.
She's going to throw a double vision grenade at him.
Alright. So that double vision's that another wisdom save, I believe?
I believe so. One moment, please.
Uh-huh.
You're looking at forcing him to make a con save, thinking, boy, not.
Yes, wisdom saving throw.
Alright. Not the wisest bunch, this guy here. Let's see, what is his wisdom score? Come here, you. -3. So that's a 13.
That does not beat my tech save DC.
Alright, so, do you have the description of this, or you want me to pull it up?
I have it.
Alright,
he must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or suffer 1d4 cognitive damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll they make before the end of their next turn.
Oh, nice.
Right. Awesome, so go ahead and roll that d4 cognitive.
He gets 2 cognitive damage.
As he just, like, his head bobbles around on his elongated spine. Awesome. And disadvantage on his next turn. Awesome. Anything else from you, Kimmy?
I think Kimmy is going to check on Grant, just like right here.
Okay. What do you say to Grant?
So, are you okay?
He's like sniveling at this point. He's just like, no, all of like this, what, all of this, none of this should have happened. Like, oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's cool. She just kind of gives him like a tissue, I guess.
Okay. He is gonna take that, and then it is his turn. He's gonna wipe his nose on the tissue and throw it on the ground. He goes, all right. I guess I should do my. I need to help you guys. And so he's just gonna run up next to Fidget, pull out a pistol, and he's gonna take a shot at the elite. Ooh, with a natural 17, that'll hit. And for 4 points of piercing damage to this guy, as he just like fires off at the elite.
No.
Awesome. And then after Grant, it is the elite's turn. And the elite is going to... the elite's gonna come up over here, around the burning pool of fire. And, he's gonna take a crack at that explosive barrel next to you guys. Tit for tat. Ooh, with a natural 18.
Oh no.
Let's see, 2d6. Ooh, I don't think that's actually quite enough.
Ooh.
So it has suffered 8 points of damage as he like
Oh,
takes a shot
shit.
off, and like the incendiary bullets strike it. You start to see like it begins to throw off sparks, and like these little arcing bolts of electricity begin to rupture around it. And then he's gonna take his second shot. Oh, natural 1 as the second shot just goes wide and misses the barrel. But the barrel is ruptured and will continue to rupture until it explodes. But that is the end of the elite's turn, bringing us down to Tegan.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna like step forward a bit, so I'm just out of that barrel's range.
Okay. So you gauge by the size of the other explosion that this is probably going to be a 15-foot cube, which means if you step forward 1, you'll be out of it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna aim it right at the elite there because he's right there, and he is being a nuisance. I got 5.
Unfortunately, misses. The spray of bullets just kind of goes wide and just like impacts like the more armored portions of himself. As he like, but the spread was just a little too off. But fair enough. No bonus action on that one.
Nope.
But that is Tegan. Back up at the top. Moore is going to. Step up behind you guys. Oh, fuck it. Out of the range of that, and then at this point, she's just going to accept what's happening. Fuck me. Takes a shot at the elite. For 16, that will hit. And she is going to deal 8 points of piercing damage to him as she's just like, God help us all. She's like, yep, I'm in this now, we're in this now. So the elite is going to take another 8 points of damage. And that's the end of her turn, bringing it to Hobbs, as you see this barrel throwing sparks and like shaking.
Yeah. Hobbs will get the fuck out of this corner. So Hobbs is going to... actually, so what I'll do is when Hobbs sees that happening, he is going to use his Hollow Blur tech. So I will, because I'm not holding concentration on Fidget anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and Hollow Blur myself and then run out from around this corner. But I'm going to on going, and I'm going to stow my pistol and draw my sword, and then just get right up in this Kool-Aid. And that's gonna end my turn. But so the hollow blur was my action, and while I have it up, attacks against me have disadvantage.
All right, very nice, awesome. At the end of your turn, it's back to Fidget.
Just in case that guy's
real quick here, make me an insight check.
20-something, 21.
This Goliath, like, you have his attention.
Okay, yep, that's what I thought. All right. I don't think even on a nat 20 I can drop this guy in one turn, so I'm going to the... I do not want to leave Teague inside. I also don't want to get ripped to shreds, so I take out my Stalwart Last Stand artifact and boom, I just beat it against smack it against that pocket watch that I wear, basically, and just goes wong and puts a little protective bubble around me.
Very nice, awesome. You staying where you are?
Yeah.
Or you can move behind Tegan, or you know, like you don't have any baddies around you, so no opportunities.
Yeah, I want to put myself in a position where if he comes at me, he will be within arm's reach of Tegan.
Gotcha. All right,
that's my
goal. Brilliant. At the end of your turn, it is now Billy's turn, fully enraged. He is going to do exactly what I said. He's going to beeline for you.
Yep. And then I'm going to use my last first level tech slot to pop up a molecular shield. So I have two layers of defense up right now.
Okay. I need Tegan, Fidget, and Grant to make a strength saving throw for me. Grant fails.
Well, neither of my little protective barriers. Oh wait. I would. He doesn't use an attack roll for this, right?
Unfortunately, he does not. He runs up right next to you, and right in front of like where you're standing, he uses his massive fist and slams the ground, and just like a Nova blast pressure wave sweeps out from him.
The good news is I can take my slot back, because the trigger is they do an attack where they would have had he would have had to make an attack roll for it.
Yeah, that it is a reaction. You were correct.
Fuck! I got a nat 1 on my fucking saving throw.
Alright.
I got a 13.
Alright.
So I got an adjusted 0.
Okay, so you all fail. And you're all gonna take low rolls. 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
God damn.
Oh,
that's only 4.
I lied. Sorry, it's 4d6, not 3d6. So that's 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm unconscious again.
That's only 6.
And so is
6 for me.
6, it is bludgeoning damage, so you are still halved. And Grant is also knocked unconscious.
Dang it.
And let me see if there's anything else fun involved in this this special ability.
Oh dear.
You're knocked prone. So yeah, so you're just knocked unconscious and flat. Guys. Tegan, unfortunately, you are also prone. Which means that you've just been knocked on your ass, and you'll have to expend 15 feet of your movement to stand up. Also, while you're on the ground, melee attacks have advantage against you. But that probably isn't going to be much of a thing, because after Billy is Kimmy.
Oh good god. This is really hard. I'm going to...
Captain Moore looks at you and goes, can you bring up the boy?
I can do that, yeah.
Alright.
Which one?
Sorry. Bring up purple coat. I'll bring up yellow coat.
I can do that. Thank you, Captain. And she's gonna use a rejuvenator on Grant.
Alright, Grant gets rejuvenated.
And he gets... Ooh, I got an 8, so he gets 12 points of health back.
Ooh,
Woo.
nice. That's almost his full health. As he... Just begins crying again.
Oh, it's gonna be okay, bud. You're gonna be alright.
All
Just
right.
kind of pets him on the head.
And now it's the elite's turn, and the elite, Hobbs just got all up in the elite shit. So the elite, you're real close to him, and he is holding not a pistol. So he is instead going to make a butt stroke at you, which is going to be a 21 to hit.
That with disadvantage?
Oh, disadvantage. Ooh, second one's a nat 20. So, yes. So, 21 to
Yeah,
hit.
so they will both hit.
Nope, actually, so this is only one attack. This is just...
I'm just saying, like, that was not much of a disadvantage on that. He's going to get me with, ideally, the 21, right? The non-critical.
Yes. Like, I rolled a 1 on the d8. So that's 3 points of bludgeoning damage. And then he is going to take his second attack against you. Ooh, which is a 15?
Still with disadvantage?
Nope, disadvantage. No, 13.
Okay, well, actually, I think 15 then. But sorry, what was it? 3 bludgeoning damage?
3 bludgeoning damage, and the second attack with disadvantage totals out to a 13 to hit.
Yeah, and that'll miss.
Okay. But that's it for the elite, and that is going to bring us back up to the top of initiative, at which point Captain Moore is going to pull out a health now vial that she has on her person, and she's going to stab you with it for, 7 hit points back to you.
This is just like, I don't like that I'm getting used to this.
Awesome. That is going to be Moore's, so Hobbs, that's you.
Okay. So I made my concentration roll. So I'm still in this dude's face, and I am going to attack him with the katana.
Do it up.
So that's a d20.
That hits.
Okay. That is max damage. So that'll be 8 plus 4 slashing damage.
Nice. Well, yeah, that's enough to do it. Finally, you drive your sword just straight into the gut, and you feel something hard scratch against the blade before you push through it, severing this dude's spine in the back of the abdomen. And he's just like, Rah! You see blood drip out of his helmet as he's just like, Rah! And then you pull the sword back through, and he just collapses to the ground.
Just gonna repeat to myself under my breath. And again, we didn't start this. We did start this. And I'll turn my attention towards the Goliath, and that'll end my turn.
Also, I forgot to mention at the start of that turn, not that it really mattered all that much, but this ball explodes. Boom! Just arcing bolts of electricity sparking around. And this pool of fire is going to disappear at this point now. That barrel's gone. Don't pay attention to that barrel. The barrel is a lie! Bad barrel.
No, that could work. All right, where that barrel exploded, is that like a bunch of stuff? Like, is there a bunch of electricity there if someone were to walk through it?
Yes, unfortunately for this moment. For the next couple rounds, this thing is going to just be arcing bolts of electricity.
That's fine. Because I was like, because I have to stand up from prone, even though I can disengage as a bonus action, doesn't matter. I don't have enough movement to get far enough away from him. But that means, like, at minimum, he's going to take, like, an oppie and have to go through a bunch of electric shit to get to me. Gotcha. So that works in my favor that shit's there. So I'm going to stand up, use a bonus action, disengage, move 5, 10, 15 feet back. Oh, wait, no. I forgot. I don't have 15 feet of movement. Because I'm small. And I'm going to activate my Ice Spiker.
Nice. Do it up.
Stoosh, as I just kind of like hit it. Like, I imagine when I use it, it's almost like a, I know in the description it says you slam the ground, but I always imagine it more of like, he flings it like he's skipping a stone on a pond, and it just goes boop, and like skips over the captain's head, and then smacks into this guy, I'm assuming, with a dirty 20.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry, 21.
Yeah, that hits. Even in his raging form, it hits.
So that is a D8. So there's 3 cryo damage, and his movement's reduced by 10 on his turn.
Nice.
That was going to be my thing, reducing his movement so he couldn't possibly catch up to me. But I was like, no, I have to stand up. So no, that's not going to happen. But that's fine. So he's going to get oppied a lot or have to go through electric shit. And either one is fine with me if he comes after me.
All right, awesome. The thing about rage is they don't differentiate people once they're in the thick of it. So he's going to march right up here, and he's going to take an attack at... Sorry, I did it again. Captain Moore. These are with disadvantage, I believe, the first attack anyway. Which is going to miss Captain Moore. Ooh, and then that's going to hit Grant.
No.
Poor kid can't catch a break.
I know. I hope it does minimum damage.
Yeah, let's see. That's minimum damage. 1 point of damage so far. Ooh, 6. Plus 4 is 10. He's still up.
Hey! Barely.
Yeah, with 2 hit points left, he just gets boom, and then as part of that same attack, he gets knocked. He has to make a strength saving throw, which he fails because he's Grant, and he gets knocked back. Well, he's supposed to get knocked back 10 feet, but instead he just slams off of Kimmy. Actually,
you
no.
good?
Or actually, know what? Since the positioning of this, he is going to get knocked back 10 feet into this fucking. That is a chest, by the way, which he just gets knocked back, trips over, and slams into the fence behind him. And then that's Billy's turn. So Kimmy, that's you.
I'm going to pull out my Clean Everblast, and I'm gonna shoot Billy.
Shoot Billy.
Gonna shoot him. Gonna shoot Billy.
Shoot Billy.
Let's go. Let's shoot Billy. And that is a 2, so I'm not gonna shoot Billy.
Oh, unfortunately. It nails him, but he's just so swollen with this grotesque proportions that it doesn't seem to penetrate. Grant is still alive. Grant's gonna use 15 feet of his movement to stand up and take a shot at Billy. With a natural 4, not gonna hit. And then the elite is dead, so Tegan, that's you.
Alright. Am I still on my butt?
You are still on your butt, so 15 feet of your movement to stand up.
Alright. I'm not moving anywhere. Because I'm gonna punch the shit out of... I'm gonna punch the fucking shit out of Billy, that's why.
Nice, do it.
Punch Billy!
Yeah, you're not stuck here with Billy. Billy's stuck here with you.
Exactly. Yeah, 19.
19 hits.
Hell yeah. I am raging mad. That's 12 points of damage.
Ooh, nice. Alright, go ahead and make your second attack.
Hell yeah. That's in that one.
You smash him and then go for the left jab, maybe go for a body shot and realize that hitting this dude's body is akin to hitting the side of a brick wall. But fair enough, Tegan. Alright, back up to Captain Moore, who's gonna look at you, Kimmy, and he goes, why don't we put a little space between us? What do you say?
Sounds like a plan to me, Captain.
Alright, and they're gonna let's see. You wanna go north or south?
South seems a little clearer.
Or actually, you know what? Captain Moore doesn't want Fidget to get fucked up. So,
oh yeah, that's true. Take the kid.
Yeah, how do you feel about that? She turns to you, Fidget. How do you feel about backing up a little bit here?
It just he picks up what she's putting down, and he's like, "Oh my god, I want to try that out so bad."
Alright, so she activates another portal, whoop, and you guys appear right back here by these steps. Dope. And that's Moore's. So Hobbs, that's you.
Do you taste purple?
Yeah, real quick as you think about what you want to do, Hobbs, but I'll just go into a little bit more. So yeah, the swirling vortex just opens up behind her, like this blue and purple and black whirling energy, and you step through. When you step through for a second, it feels like you're free falling, and then all of a sudden your feet touch pavement behind, and you're suddenly like 20 feet back from where you were.
Nice.
Yeah, and like your stomach kind of has like that feeling for a second.
Okay.
Yes.
That's the best feeling in the world.
So if you get used to it,
Well,
go
when
fast.
you were expecting it.
Alright, Hobbs, what you got?
Okay, so I think Hobbs is going to swing his big gun off his back, spend half his movement to take a knee, and fire the railgun at this gas dude. So advantage. It's a natural 16, so that's a dirty 21.
That fucking hits.
And no, that one is a nat 20.
Woo! Fuck. Alright, do it.
Yes.
Double the dice or double the damage?
I'm fine either way. Usually I like to double the dice because it's nice to just roll a big
Yeah,
fucking
I would agree.
dice.
Okay, so that's 6. 15 plus 2 is 17 indicator damage.
Ooh,
Actually, I'm going to spend my we only have 2, but my other first level spell slot and lay waste also.
Oh, baby, alright.
6.
6 more explosive. Ooh.
Floaty damage.
I hate to say it, this dude is still up. Although you see this tear is like a big chunk, like the bullets enter into his shoulder and then boom explode out, and you see like part of his shoulder muscle, like the meat's just now wafting up the side of him. As he and his arm kind of falls limp. I'm gonna say with a nat 20 like that, he can only make 1 attack now. All right, Fidget, that's you. As you
thought he was ugly before.
Yeah. As he.
Oh, I don't want to damage my friends, so I'm not going to use the Nebula. I'll just use the Ice Spiker again. Ooh, 18 to hit.
That hits.
Max. Nope. 4 cryo damage.
4 points of cryo damage. As it just.
Ching,
Yeah.
ching.
He's still up. As like this giant shard of ice like impales him in the chest, and his arms like. And now
he's slowed by 10 feet in case he has any ideas of coming to get me now.
At this point, he's just wildly flailing with the one arm he's able to use, and that's gonna put him at you, Kimmy. Ooh, with a 17 to hit.
Yep.
And this is going to be for his fist attack, which isn't as bad as the ground pound. Which actually I could recharge. I thought about trying to recharge it, but at the same time, like one of his arms is nuked, so now he's not recharging his ground pound. But ooh, you are gonna take. Oh, that's not a 7. That's a 1. So you're gonna take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as he just like backhands you, and I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. The backhand's fine. It hasn't eaten through my shield yet, so.
Oh, hey, there you go.
She's done good at not being the prime source of attacks in this.
Yeah, that's a 5.
Alright, and you are gonna get knocked back up to here. As he just like backhands you, sends you flying backwards, and you are prone.
Alright, Kimmy's going to expend the 15 feet to get up, and then she's going to run back over because I'm batshit insane. She's gonna run right about here. Or no, she's gonna run right about here, and she's gonna set off her elemental relic, which, if I remember correctly, it's a 5-foot radius around her person.
I do believe so.
Is that right?
Let me pull that up real quick here. Elemental relic. I always get it confused if it's because there's one type of, I think, relic that gives you elemental damage. But the elemental relic, I think, is the explosive one, so let me just double check that. Activate it, cause powerful nova to explode from you. You can choose corrosive, explosive, fire shock, or slag, and each creature within 5 feet of you has to make a save.
I'm gonna use fire.
Ooh,
I'm going to set Billy on fire.
Unfortunately, that's a natural 19, so...
Fuck you, Billy.
Yeah, unfortunately, like, the wave sweeps out, and he just kind of, like, steps through it, and like, Grant's gonna take a shot, and miss wildly, as he just, like, on his ass, still, like, bing! Fires. And then that's gonna bring it down to Tegan.
Let's punch some dudes. I got a 19.
19 hits.
Hell yeah. 9 points of damage.
Alright, as Kimmy runs up and sets off this explosive nova, this behemoth, this tink Goliath, rears back from the explosion. As is done, his head bobbles back. You take the moment, Tegan, reach up, grab the neck stalk of this creature, and pull with all of your sizable strength and tear his spine out, Sub-Zero style. As like blood just out of this.
Nice.
Fatality.
Yeah, fatality. And this Goliath crumples to the ground as you hold his spine and head in your hands.
Kimmy vomit.
Kimmy vomits. And with that is going to take us out of initiative.
Damn.
All of these dead bodies that I have since deleted, but there are several kicking around. But we are out of initiative now, so what do you guys want to do?
I immediately go up and check on my friend boy.
Said, should we bug out? Should we get the fuck out of here before we get noticed? How quickly can we loot around these bodies and still GTFO?
Yeah, everyone can go ahead and give me a quick investigation check as you loot the bodies, or feel free to. There are a couple chests I can show you. I can mark them down here if you're interested. There are there's one chest right here, one chest right here, and I think there's one chest way back here in the lower corner.
Pop open a chest, ducks in it. His pockets are all full. It was empty when I found it.
Well, I want to check up on my friend boy.
I think Hobbs is just gonna check the body of that elite P down with the katana, and I got an 8.
An 8? Alright. So, we'll settle first. Tegan, you want to go run up and check on your friend here. So you run over. Grant is hurt and bleeding, but alive as he, like, kind of, like, gets himself up and looks at you guys and goes, you guys are fucking crazy. Like, like, you literally just risked your lives literally a couple times for me. And he looks up at you, and like you're like bruised. Like, what's your hit point total at right now, Tegan?
I'm at 7.
So all right, so you're bruised and bloodied as well as you like grab Grant by the hand and like lift him out of the fucking crap over here. And he goes, all this because I cheated at cards. Oh my God, what is life?
Yes, Fidget walks by me and goes, my life's in danger every single day. You just happened to be nearby me when it happened.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
And you see Cesnia, like grabbing her mask, like walks up and she's like, this is bad. This is so fucking bad. This is so bad. Gunfire is still erupting over the city.
Why is it bad? Why is it bad? Oh, we just got into a fight. And what's the big deal?
The big deal is you don't pull weapons in Fiafia. That's the whole rule of the system is you don't pull weapons. Otherwise, all of this happens.
Well, I mean, in my defense, I mostly just used my fists. So,
in my defense, I started with a sword. They were the one who brought it to guns.
He's like, oh fuck me. Yeah, loot. I mean, that's what you do, loot. I gotta make a call. And she opens her echo device and walks off for a second. So looting the body with an 8 of the elite, you do find that the gun is a bit damaged beyond repair. Not great for that. But you do find that he has about $50 on him. And you can snag about where's my D10? Yeah, you could snag like 10 rounds of assault rifle ammo.
Getting that.
Who else is looting?
Oh, Fidget's definitely looting.
All right.
So like, when people are like, in my defense, that, Fidget goes over to pick up his shotgun next to the dead body of the guy that was flying on the jetpack and goes, I don't have a defense. I wanted to shoot him. I kick him. And I'll pop open the chest next to his corpse. Why not?
All right, roll me.
I really thought you were about to take that jetpack.
Oh yeah, is that a thing that's takeable? Or was that like a special ability?
That is an ability he has.
Okay.
It would basically be akin to the arrow rig tech.
Because then otherwise I 100% would have taken it.
Let me double check that real quick here and just check this Raider's stats here. Yeah, arrow.
Okay.
It's a piece of tech you can utilize once a day.
Yeah.
So when he passed out, the jetpack kind of like deconstructed.
Undigistructs, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I got a 6 then.
A 6.
Good call though. I 100% would have taken it if it was an item.
Yeah, you were wearing a jetpack the first time I met you, so.
And Kimmy, what are you looting while I open up this my random table here?
I suppose I will go after this chest over here. Is that a chest? It looks like it, but I can't tell.
Which one?
This one.
The one in the back corner?
Yeah.
Yes, that is a chest, yes.
Okay, I would like to loot that one.
Alright, go ahead and roll me a d10. So, Fidget, you get an orange health now hypo.
Oh, nice.
Which I believe
So that's 44,
a 7.
Right?
I do believe that is 44. And, Kimmy, inside yours, you actually find a bag of Caldrops.
Ooh,
Which are,
fancy.
Like the little like spikes you can throw on the ground. Basically, it causes difficult terrain, and like you take a certain amount of damage if you walk over them. Basically, it can also be used against vehicles to try to like puncture tires and like cause like crash saving throws.
Oh, I'm hanging on to those.
Caltrops, yes indeed. It's a bag of 10, I believe. I'll have to double check that. I didn't write down the number, but. Awesome. So as you guys finish like looting up, Ansi, did you want to loot somebody real quick here after you're done talking to Grant?
Yeah, sure. I'll loot. Do a bit of looting.
Do you want to loot a body or open the last chest?
I'll open the last chest.
All right, go ahead and roll me a d10.
I got a 1.
I got a rock.
You find 10 rounds of shotgun ammo, but
yeah, and you have a shotgun, right? So
yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
All right. After this, you guys like hear like Cesnia arguing over the phone, and she's like, "No, look, these guys like rolled up, and like everything just started to happen. Like you don't like no, listen, no, Clive, listen." And then like you can hear just audibly like Clive yelling on the opposite end of her echo decks, and then finally she gets off the call and walks back over to you guys, and she's like, "Yeah, good job. You guys are natural born killers. I like that about you. It's exactly what we look for in good hunters. But we stepped in it this time. 4 members of the Razor Reapers are dead. That's not great for us. I have a working relationship with Iron Clive here, so if we bug out now, that's gonna blow that up. All my connections here, and Fiafia in general, is erased from our map forever. Not to mention Iron Clive tends to hold a grudge, so like Iron Clive will come after us. So I'm thinking it's in our best opinion here to go. I think we need to meet with Iron Clive and try to salvage this in some way. But this is a group effort here. I will admit that I did participate in the gunfight, despite the fact that I know better. But
to be fair, they drew first blood when they had butted Tegan in the face. So that should absolve us at least a little bit.
Yeah. well, like, fist fighting is perfectly fine here in Fiafia. It's the weapons that's the problem. You see the gunfire now across the city is just starting to die down. See,
I love how it's like in a Western when a bar fight breaks out when just one guy bumps into another one, and here it's the whole fucking city and with guns.
Yeah, it's like, see, that's a problem. As soon as something like that's heard, the streets run red with blood. This is a bandit outpost, and the only thing that keeps the equilibrium is the fact that we don't have gunfights.
Although, again, to be fair, all right, they're the ones that pulled out their guns first. Just saying, just throwing that out there.
That does work.
Also, in fairness, the no guns policy is all great, but what was going to happen to once they got them behind closed doors?
Exactly.
Heart guns, pillow fights.
It's hard to say. Chances are he would have wound up beaten to death. Yes, this young man would have died, and you saved him from dying. Good on you. We're all in a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Can I roll to see if Kimmy recorded that?
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead, make a performance check.
Okay. Move all the extra dice out of the way here. Hang on. Oop. So that is a dirty 22.
Yeah, you full on recorded that whole thing.
I have video imagery of the entire thing. It's fine.
And does that entire thing show a certain someone pulling out a sword and stabbing someone?
Let me roll.
It was a swing and a miss. I mean,
Well, you said no gunfights. A sword isn't a gun.
Yes,
That's
but
very true.
you can see how pulling out a sword would cause a chain reaction that would lead to someone pulling out another weapon and firing. Like, fist fights are great, but when you start using weapons, it escalates. And I'm not against that. I'm not saying I'm against that. I'm saying that Iron Clive's against that. Because of the wanton chaos it causes throughout the entire town, it makes the whole hierarchy fall apart, and then people are dying in the streets, like the good old days. You know what I mean?
Well, these big mean guys were chasing out this poor little guy, and I wasn't about to,
That's another thing. Why are
have
you
their
guys
way with
sticking
him.
your neck out for some punk? That's something I don't understand.
kid could have been any one of us once upon a time.
He just seems so pathetic.
I mean, other than sharing Kimmy's video with Clive, I don't see any witnesses standing around. What's to say that this asshole didn't brandish the first gun?
Okay, all right. I think, Kimmy, how fast are you at editing?
Oh, I am excellent. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay, all right. You know what? That could be an idea. That could work in our favor here.
And a bunch of bikers and gun runners you can't possibly be as above reproach as my charming civilized friend Tegan here.
Okay, all right. Kimmy, go ahead and give me a tech check.
Okay.
Please
Hang
tell
on.
me you got the ear thing on there.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I suspect.
So I rolled a
suspect
16.
anyone-
What do I add to that?
That would be, so if you're proficient in tech, you would add your, tech is an ability of yours, like a skill.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Did all of you guys see that part where I ripped the guy's spine out?
Kimmy's just like gagging while she's trying to do this. I don't believe I am proficient in that, actually.
All right, so
You'd still add your int though.
yeah, you would add your intelligence to that, just not your proficiency.
Oh, fair. So that would be an 18.
All right, 18. You're pretty quick, and you're able to make like a pretty sophisticated cut that happens to take just like reframe the shot a little bit, so like Hobbs is kind of just out of frame as he pulls the sword out. So all you see is the elite marauder pull out his pistol and fire, which I believe was the first shot fired.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the first shot from a gun, and was it at me?
I think it might have been. Although technically
Because that would be hilarious.
technically your explosion, I think, is what
initially set off this chain.
It's what that started the chain reaction of all the guns going off in the city. But clever editing might show that a guy pulled a gun on a child.
All right, Kimmy, make one more tech check.
That's a 13.
13.
Probably not that great.
All right, so you're able to still cut it to try to get like Fidget out, but you can just see like a little bit of like the flames wash the side. But I also believe that did that cause? I don't think that caused damage. I'll have to go back over the footage.
It did not.
Did not cause damage.
They both succeeded.
There was just a little bit of fire. You crop it out, so you can't really tell the source of that fire. There was just like a little flash for a second. Unclear, but you're able to cut it so it's like, like reframe it so at least like he's mostly out of frame for that. So you just see a little bit of the fire lap the corner. All said, you do a pretty convincing job between those two rolls about making it look like the first person to draw an actual weapon, firearm, was this elite marauder here. So,
do I shoot that over to the captain so she can shoot it over to Ironclad?
The captain.
We're not supposed to shoot anything else. I think. Go ahead and pass it.
Look, as long as we can prove that, as long as we can at least make it seem convincing that you guys didn't take the first shot, then I think we might be able to work this here. Kimmy, hold on to that. Where, if you guys are cool with it, how about we all we get ahead of this shitstorm and we beeline to Clive's. Because the Razor Reapers the Razor Reapers aren't going to retaliate against this, but I know that when that guy made the call into Billy, it was radioed back. So like the Razor Reapers are aware the shit went down, and they're going to find these bodies.
It's the ones that didn't melted by barrels full of chemical.
Yeah, that one elite in there is like just scorched to beyond recognition, still smoldering.